Yeah, we're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up in this week's show, the heavy Barbados Guineas favourite beaten by a stablemate of the Garrison Savannah, where top-rated Renaisance Frolic stretched his winning streak in the secondary feature. No horse running faster than this 4-year-old filly in the Liga Light Trophy at Jamaica's Caymanas Park. We look at the morning line odds for Saturday's Kentucky Derby, where Barbadian trainer Saffie Joseph Jnr. has a starter co-owned by Jamaican trainer Ian Parsard. Plus the usual update on Caribbean victories overseas. Our opening story coming from Barbados. And the start of the 2025 Triple Crown Series of the Garrison Savannah. 8 entries contesting the Super Feeds Guineas over 7.8 furlongs with a purse of 36,000 Barbados dollars. The heavy favourite, the Richard Dean trained 6-horse Josiah, on a 3-race winning streak with champion jockey Ricky Walcott, who had never lost aboard the colt. Number 5 Invictus, the Breeders' Stakes and Trophy winner in February, also in the field with Delano Lopez riding for trainer Andrew Nunes. There's the field with the betting odds. The 2 and 3 horses, Dorcas and Nostradasa, both at 7-1. Invictus, the second favourite at 3-1. Josiah, the 3-5 favourite. And Jason the Argonaut in post position 7 is at 5-1. Let's get that race call now with Dean Springer picking up the fill in Nostradasa, last year's top 2-year-old, having won 3 of her first 4 lifetime starts. The runaway leader, just minutes after being adjudicated the best presented horse in the race.
The opening quarter 24-3, and Jarrell Beckles and Nostradasa will not have traffic as their excuse this afternoon. She's in front by about 12 lengths from Invictus, who races second. Zora on the outside third. Jason the Argonaut is fourth. Then comes Josiah. Rockin' Tour is next one through. French Kitten and Dorcas are the back pair. The half mile listed in 47-4, and Nostradasa is in front by about 15 lengths. And Josiah is now asked to give chase. Zora is in third. Invictus hard ridden. Rockin' Tour trying to make ground from the back of the field at the quarter pole. And Nostradasa is still 10 lengths clear on Josiah, who's trying desperately to close the gap, but he's got a lot of work to do. And there are no more turns in the Guineas. And Nostradasa is in command. She's in front by 7 on the left-hand drive. Josiah, the favorite, is staying on in second. But you can kiss this field good night. It is all from pillar to post.
A gate-to-wire execution that's unforgettable. The filly Nostradasa, unchallenged at the finish. The 28-year-old jockey Jarrell Beckles, cocky as he cruises home for his first ever classic triumph. Mr. RJ's Nostradasa by Aston Martin out of the Federico Mare. The Price is Right snaps a 4-race winless run with a massive victory in the first leg of the Triple Crown Series, with the Midsummer Classic to come in June and the Derby in late July. Trainer Richard Dean, a double winner on the afternoon, lands his second consecutive Guineas after Mercedes last year. Deja vu too for winning groom Shamar Griffith, who had 2 previous Guineas wins, Nikita in 2013. And deja vu 5 years ago. Nostradasa by 6 lengths in a 7-1 upset win over the 3-5 favourite Josiah. The time of 1 minute 35.60, the quickest Barbados Guineas win since 2015, when Poetic License won in 1:35 flat. Feature race success, back-to-back race days as well for trainer Dean, owner Mr. RJ and groom Griffith, who landed the mid-April Easter handicap with Caspian Sea. Big Guineas win there for Nostradasa in a race that had tragedy because the colt, Jason the Argonaut, fell with a leg fracture and was euthanized. His rider, Ray Williams, now recovering from a broken arm and lacerations to his face. Still in Barbados, Saturday's secondary feature of the Garrison Savannah was the Golden Kernel handicap. The 2024 Sandalane Barbados Gold Cup champion Portfolio Company among the starters. But its top-rated Renaissance Frolic as a hot favourite, and he did not disappoint under multiple champion jockey of Barbados, Rashid Hughes, in the red sleeves. They're fourth here, getting ready to pounce on the leaders.
It is Caspian Sea, but on the outside, Zazie, who takes him on. Then coming round on the outside of these is Portfolio Company. Brilliant, I beg your pardon, that one is Renaissance Frolic, has been asked for more run as they pass the quarter pole. They're down the half in 50-1. And it is Renaissance Frolic who picks it up on the inside. It's Renaissance Frolic on the outside. Sir Jimmy is closing, and down the stretch they come. And it is Renaissance Frolic. Portfolio Company is trying desperately to come through on the inside. It's Renaissance Frolic who's going to scamper home and win when it is all over. Barda shouting, Renaissance Frolic wins it.
7 wins in a row now at the Garrison Savannah for Sir David Seals, multiple stakes winner in the USA. 4 wins on the afternoon for jockey Rashid Hughes, the 2024 champion jockey at Centre Downs in Canada. As a replacement rider for the injured Ray Williams, Hughes aboard Renaissance Frolic for the first time. For trainer Andrew Nunes, the evergreen 10-year-old gelding Renaissance Frolic flawless in his Golden Kernel handicap win by 2 1/4 lengths as a 6-5 favourite. The second favourite at 9-5, Portfolio Company, chased for second. The winning time for 7.8 furlongs, 134.40.
Let's head to Jamaica now, where there was racing Saturday and Sunday at Caymanas Park. Sunday's main event, the Legal Light Trophy race, named after the 1977 Derby winner, Hall of Famer, and 2-time Horse of the Year.
A small 5-horse field going 9 furlongs and 25 yards with last year's 1,000 Guineas winner Run Julie Run as the odds-on favourite. Former champion jockey Ian Lewis aboard the Grey Filly in third here, stalking the leaders, leaving the backstretch.
And it is Geolithic on that lead, streaking off by 3 lengths. Run Julie Run is sent down on the inside and goes in chase. Backing out of it, that's Neo Star. About 6 lengths to Rainsville, hustled up and asked for more, and still about 10 lengths, and maybe hopelessly out of it, that's Inspire Force. They come towards the 3, and Run Julie Run now tackle Geolithic, and Geolithic relegated to third as Neostar comes back for more. Getting closer all the time, that's Rainsville also getting closer, and it's Inspire Force. They're at the top of the lane, and Run Julie Run is set alight. Neostar is coming down on the outside. Run Julie Run coming to the furlong pole and looks to have a good looking lead, about 3 or 4 lengths. Run Julie Run and Action Pack Ren Lewis looks to be slipping away. Coming home late though, that's Inspire Force. Run Julie Run. Inspire Force is the only threat, but no, not a big threat, as Run Julie Run runs away with the Legal Eye Trophy in the second. Run Julie Run by maybe 3.5.
Uncomplicated this win by Run Julie Run under her favourite rider, Ian Lewis, who has guided her to 5 of her 7 lifetime wins, including her Phyllis Guinness Tramp last year June. Her second smashing win over 9 furlongs and 25 yards, this after her stakes record victory in last December's Chairman's Plate on Mute Mile Day for trainer Ian Parsard and owners Karen Parsard and Henry Pratt. Run Julie Run dominates the Legal Light Trophy, scoring by 2 3/4 lengths as the 2-5 favourite over the fast-closing Inspire Force, who was second in the previous weekend St. Cecilia Cup. The winning time 157.05. Ian Lewis wins his second Legal Light Trophy race in a row, having scored with Rhythm Buzz last year. Saturday's World Vet Day Trophy was the weekend's second richest event, and in a thrilling finish, the 5-2 bet Sheer Delight comes flying at the end on the inside under jockey Omar Walker to snatch victory over the favourite Rhythm Buzz. Owned by Guyanese Jeremy Ratchpaul, the US shipper Sheer Delight, who won twice at Florida's Tampa Bay Downs last year before arriving in Jamaica, wins the World Vet Day Trophy race by a head over the 3-2 favourite Rhythm Buzz for trainer Dalton Serju. The winning time for 8 furlongs, 139 3/5.
Checking in now on the Kentucky Derby, which has its 151st staging this Saturday at Churchill Downs in Louisville, Kentucky, with Caribbean interest in the 10-furlong Run for the Roses.
The colt Neo Equus in the Kentucky Derby field here, seen on the outside in a recent Gulfstream Park exercise gallop from the barn of Barbadian champion trainer in Florida, Saffie Joseph Jr., who is currently the number 3 trainer in earnings this year in the USA. Jamaican trainer Ian Parsard, part of the group that co-owns the colt, who was third in the Florida Derby. Neo Equus has drawn post position 2 in the event, worth $5 million, and although he has good pace, is relatively unfancied at morning line odds of 30-1 with Flavian Pratt booked to ride. The 3-1 favourite Journalism is in the 8 box for trainer Mike McCarthy. The 20-horse field has as the other leading contenders number 17 Sandman at 6-1 and the 5-1 shot Sovereignty in post position 18.
Our weekly tally of Caribbean wins now in the USA and Canada. Before we go, in the past week since our last show, I've counted 25, among them the Barbadian trainer Saffie Joseph Jr. with 5 wins, including 4 at Gulfstream Park, where the Barbadian rider Micah Husbands had 5 wins, and the St. Croix-born jockey Kevin Krieger rode 4 winners, 3 of them at Turf Paradise. We've been at the track, covering top stories and exciting races in the Sport of Kings. Check us out again next week.